how much time do we have?
You got as much as you want.
Okay, cool. Let's take some questions from the crowd. Who's up there?
Oh, wow.
Front row, go.
Hi. So you're going to be Rocksteady in the new Ninja Turtles movie.
Damn right I am.
So fellow WWE superstar Sheamus was Rocksteady in the last Ninja Turtles movie. Have you spoken to him? Did you guys compare notes, exchange experiences?
We did an in-depth character study. He kept telling me Irish accent. I can't do it. So we had creative differences. Next, yes.
Legendary or the redeeming, would you be watching again?
I want to say, how much do I owe you for watching those? Next, yes.
That's the voice of the Honda commercial, right?
The power of dreams. Yes.
It's funny to hear you talk about the Fast and Furious cast and how they all like hang out and how you're all one family. Can you talk about a little bit how like their personalities come into their characters? Is there anything that stands out as someone like really similar to how they are in real life in the movie?
What you see on screen is a lot of their personality. Just like WWE, like what you see on screen is a lot of me. I'm very persistent, I'm very loyal, I enjoy hard work, but that doesn't define me totally. Fast is the same, especially in 10 movies deep, like with the original 6, they can't help but be themselves. So a lot of what you see is who they are, but not them in totality. They're deeper than that, but you get an intimate connection. Right behind, yes.
What gives you personal joy and what do you value most in the world?
Personal joy, that's a great question. Knowing that I'm worthy of love and being able to receive it every day. What was the second part of that question?
What do you value most in the world?
A perspective that life is a gift, and each day to try to do my best, and I'm not perfect at it. I have bad days where I'm a POS and I'm grumpy and I'm short, but I try to continuously have the perspective that every day above ground is a gift and try to earn. Oh no, it's a three-parter. Go for it.
What would be the best advice you would give somebody?
The best advice I've ever heard. I think it's know that you're worthy of love, whatever is preventing you from that. Know that, and know that who you're looking at in the mirror is good enough. And if you don't feel that way when you look in the mirror, start today to work to take the steps to try to fix that. Who else? Yes.
If given the opportunity, will you ever run for president of the United States?
Can I curse? Can I curse something?
Announce it, John. We're ready.
I don't. Are there any kids in the crowd?
Earmuffs.
Yeah, I see one kid. So no. The answer is just simply no. I wouldn't. I don't know if you saw my foreign policy exchange. I'm not built for politics. Yes.
My daughter Leah's birthday is tomorrow, and we bonded over WWE of all things during the COVID lockdown when I was like trying to catch up on what's new. She fell in love with Charlotte, then she fell in love with you, and she wanted me to tell you thank you for making me laugh and now making her laugh. And also she wants to find out who's your favorite female wrestler.
Ooh. So man, there are so many good ones now. Well, like I said, there's so many good ones. I do like the legacy that Charlotte is creating for herself. I know Ric Flair had said something about if she were to win a 17th championship, we should be there both to shake her hand. And I got to see Rick recently and tell him that if that happens, we will both be there, because I think that's tremendous. I'm not shortchanging anybody else, but just because I know and love Rick and I admire what Charlotte's done, that's my connection to that moment, so that's why I got to say her. Yes, right there in the middle.
So you've been quoted as having the most Make-A-Wish gift out of anybody over 630. What was your favorite?
This past one at WrestleMania was pretty cool, only because it redefined the experience. Being able to meet a bunch of families beforehand and hang out at WrestleMania in this huge stadium, and then allowing these people to have a WrestleMania entrance, which a lot of the performers don't get. Like, there's only so many performers on the show. So a lot of performers don't see that perspective. And getting those kids, even if they were fans of me or not, to be able to come out of the tunnel and see the madness, the indescribable energy that I so much try to share with you. That was pretty special. Front row.
Would you ever like to consider directing a film?
No. But I also said I never wanted to be in movies again. So right now, no. I still I still got a lot to learn about my role as a performer, and I really try to work with good directors and try to really surround myself with great people, but I've seen them and what they manage, and I don't want that thunder at all. Yes?
Describe your version of a perfect day.
One where I wake up motivated and fall asleep exhausted knowing that I earned it. Yes?
When you look back at your career and you think about all the views that you've had and all the stories that you've told, is there one that stands out that you wish would have had a different outcome?
Just something that the audience wasn't happy with. Like, and there's been many of those. I bombed a bunch out there. You know, you give your physical well-being to somebody and you hope they understand what you're talking about, and sometimes they don't. And those are the ones that, man, if I only had it again, like the ruthless aggression thing. What a golden key I was given. I was given a personality and 2 words, and I totally missed on that one. I would love to have that one back because I think I could make something of it today. Right over here, yes.
I remember when you finished the big show at WrestleMania.
Let's not take that out of context. So everybody is excited in WrestleMania, and we all are kind of wearing our underwear, but what he's talking about is I defeated him in a match. Continue.
What's your favorite memory of the big show?
According to your fan fiction, it's a very intimate one. Just the moments that he would open up as a human being. He's a kind and gentle giving giant, and he was very much responsible. He was one of the few supporters of me when no one else would bet on me. And we've had great conversation over the years, and those are some of my favorite moments when you get to talk to Paul. So, yes, right there.
What's a funny memory you have from making the Friend movie?
Living in a refrigerator. Never take yourself too seriously. In full John Cena garb, 16-time WWE champion, I lived in a refrigerator. And that was, what a better example of like, hey, don't take yourself too seriously, and don't be afraid to try stuff that, you know, you might be the butt of the joke. Anybody else? Yes, right here. Yes.
With so many celebrities coming into the WWE, what chance could we give Jason Momoa versus John Cena?
Whew, that is above my pay grade. Everybody thinks I have this mysterious pull. It doesn't exist. The people who own these companies, they have the real pull. And I just told the story about like how once I tried to go into business for myself and it almost ruined a relationship. I have learned from that to not make those choices and not try to exhibit this pull, because the pull ends up hurting people's feelings. So if it happens, I'd be all for it, but it's beyond my reach. It's beyond my reach. Let's get somebody over here. Hold on. Yeah, all right, yes. Okay, the answer to that is always the same. In a few years, it's going to change. I can actually look and pick one. But my answer is always the same. What opponent is my favorite? It's the next one. Yes?
John, just want to say thanks, man. I'm a man in my mid-30s. It wasn't quite your demo growing up, but I want to say thank you for everything that you did do.
This is that moment. This is that moment. All right, cool. That is like, you might as well have said, with all due respect. That's one of those, thank you, man. That was awesome. I hated you so bad. But thanks, man. Thank you. Okay, well, a few more, right dead center, right in the middle, tie-dye.
What's your favorite thing about New York City?
So, I used to hate this place. Again, allow me to bestow some perspective. I'm from West Newbury, Massachusetts. The population of West Newbury is 2,000 people. You have more people in a high-rise than I did my whole town. So the first time I came to New York, I was all crazed by the traffic, and you can't park anywhere at Madison Square Garden, and it's tough to get in, and everything costs so much, it's tough to get out. But it's the garden, and then when you get to the garden, it's amazing. And then I became okay with like, hey, try new things, and there's a reason this is the center of the earth, and there's a reason like if you can make it here, you can make it anywhere. What I love is the people. I love the people of New York. It's the one city where I can leave my hotel and keep moving, and nobody stops me. because everybody's just doing this the same thing. And they're motivated and they're going on to their next thing because they're trying to make it here, because if you can make it here, you can make it anywhere. I love the passion and I love the diversity of the people. This is a melting pot, man. Two more. Right back there, this hand. Yes.
I'm the guy that wants to see you beat The Rock for a second time.
Oh, man.
My question is, you got a 4.5-star match against AJ Styles. Would you come back in the ring to get that 5-star classic against him?
So, how do I put this? I am much more concerned when I perform for WWE in how the audience as a whole feels about my performance, rather than one individual trying to grade me in a level of stars. Not that doesn't matter, because that is a great way for those to try to get equity and try to get noticed. It's a great ranking system, and I really do appreciate it. And I'm not knocking critics. I'm just saying my process is to make sure that everybody who paid a ticket had a good night. And if that gets me a 0-star match, I still know in my heart of hearts that I entertained my audience that night. One more, right here. Do I ever see myself being a father after movies? Well, what a great question to end on. There's been nothing so far in my life that has prepared me for that responsibility. And I don't think the way I live my life, I would do justice to bring another person in the world. I have great perspective of what that commitment is. I have just learned in my 40s to love myself. And in loving myself, I have learned to love my wife. And I've learned to be a husband and realize that it's a team. And I'm splitting atoms to try to keep that team together. And to put another person in that equation, I don't think it would be fair to me. I don't think it would be fair to the person. And I don't think it would be fair to my wife. So as of the current moment, there's no way I can add that in the equation. That's a great question. But I do want to end on one more. Yes, right there. That's cool, man. That's cool.
Since you're an actor now, what type of work or advice would you give an upcoming independent actor or newcomer in the business?
If I can do it, anybody can do it. That's a good one, man.
You tried to stop me from complimenting you, but I have to, on behalf of this crowd, say you're amazing, Mr. John Cena. The humility, the wisdom, the wit of John Cena. Fast X this Friday. Check it out, everybody.
Go
John
see the
Cena,
movie
everybody.
so we can do this again. Go see the movie!
See the movie!